Warning: the following challenge may cause you to get triggered. This challenge will cause you to rage. It may have a negative effect on your KD. Enjoy.
Enemy UAV above.
See, come on out.
Negative. Hostile gunship establishing air.
What's up guys, it's Asian Power. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. Today we are jumping into a challenge video where I show you the easiest way to get gold on the launcher, the Hellion. I had a really hard time with this challenge just because I didn't watch any videos how to do it. There's one specific challenge in general that I struggled with, and it was super annoying, as you saw in that warning that I made. This is going to be very frustrating for you, but I'm going to give you some tips and tricks here today that will help you get gold as fast as possible so you can get that knocked out of the way. Treyarch did us a great favor this year by only giving us one launcher to do for these camo challenges. I can't remember if there was any other Call of Duty that was so generous to us. Usually there's at least one, two, maybe three launchers that you had to work on, but we got lucky this time. I'm super glad we only have to work on one. Since we only do have one launcher, this is going to be the multi-purpose launcher, so it can do everything. It can lock onto the Scorestreaks to destroy them and can be fired freely at the enemy. The attachment for this launcher are pretty good as well and can be a huge help for completing the challenge. First, let's talk about the challenges needed to complete to achieve gold, and then we'll dive into attachments, perks, specialists, and equipment to use to get gold as fast as possible. So the challenges that you need to complete to get gold on the Hellion is first, destroy 100 Scorestreaks. Once you've destroyed 100 Scorestreaks, that'll open up the next 4 or 5 whatever challenges that you can do moving on. So the second one is destroy 5 Scorestreaks in a single game. Get 10 direct infantry kills. Destroy 2 Scorestreaks rapidly. Destroy 5 sentry guns, Mantis, Sniper's Nest, attack choppers, or gunships. And last one is destroy 25 tac deploys, barricades, or razor wires. So we're going to jump into each one of these. I'll give you, the attachments, equipments, etc. All that to make sure that you guys get this done as fast as possible. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so the first one, destroy 100 Scorestreaks. This is easiest done with the use of the perk Engineer. So you want to use this so you can see the Scorestreaks at all times that the enemies call in. They will highlight red, and most of the Scorestreaks you will be destroying will be UAVs. That's the most common Scorestreak available. It's a great help, so everybody runs it. You're going to be able to shoot these down all the time. I advise you using a headset because you can hear them pretty clearly when they are called in, and you'll be able to distinguish where they are and what direction they are as well. You can hear it in your left side if it's on the left, what position as well. That mixed with Engineer perk, you'll be able to get these taken care of super fast. Alright, the next one is destroy 5 Scorestreaks in a single game. Again, most of the things that you're going to be destroying is UAVs or counter UAVs. So you're going to want to use the same tactics as I said before. It'll come eventually. You just got to be diligent. When you hear the announcer, you hear somebody calling a UAV, run to the nearest open area, look up in the sky, do everything you can to find that UAV and destroy it. You're not going to be able to get this, you could possibly get it one in a game. It may take 5, 10, who knows how many. Again, it's just going to come eventually. You can't control when opponents are going to be calling in their UAVs or other Scorestreaks, but just be diligent about it. Definitely use the game mode or play the game mode Endurance Mosh Pit. That was really good. Since the games last so long, a lot of people are going to be getting their Scorestreaks a lot more because the time is going to be going a lot longer. I would definitely use that one. Or Domination. Domination's a great one as well because people get so many points by killing on the point, getting defense, etc. So the points rack up in that one as well. Alright, the next one is destroy 2 Scorestreaks rapidly. Again, the easiest way to do this one is focus on counter UAVs and UAVs. Those are the most common. Those are going to be right up in the air next to each other. Going to be easy to find. Focus on those when it comes to those 2 rapid kills. The direct hits, we're going to talk about that in just a little bit because that's the one that I struggled with the most. As you saw in that first clip, there's a lot of discrepancies and things that we need to discuss beforehand. So the next one is destroy 5 sentries, Mantis, Sniper's Nest, attack choppers, and gunships. For this one, the most common Scorestreak that's going to be called in is the attack chopper or the Sniper's Nest. They're both super powerful Scorestreaks, so a lot of people run them. So It's just a matter of, if the enemy team can unlock them and call them in. But those are the ones that you're going to want to keep out for. Again, this will happen in time, not very hard. The last one is destroy 25 tac deploys, barricades, or razor wires. For this one, the easiest one is razor wires because they last a very, very long time. They're going to be in game for a while. So once you use the engineer perk, you're going to be able to see pretty much across the map where these razor wires are going to be. Super easy to destroy. You don't have to hit them exactly on for this to count. You can shoot around it. As long as your explosion takes out that razor wire, you're going to be fine. It'll count. I don't say tac deploys are going to be the easiest because those ones are usually going to be back towards their spawn of the enemy's area. And for those of you who don't know, the tac deploy is a special equipment for the Seraph. It allows the enemies to spawn near that area. So that's why I don't necessarily like going for those ones in this case, because one, it's going to be back in the enemy spawn, and two, enemies are going to be spawning around it, so you're going to die a lot more. So focus on the razor wires and the barricades, but more specifically the razor wires because those are easier to take out. Alright, let's get into the hard one, maybe the one that you guys clicked on this video for, which is get 10 direct hit infantry kills. This is the one that I struggle with the most, and hopefully this video will help you guys to get that taken care of. Alright, so first, for attachments, but specifically for the direct hit infantry kills, I used the fast reloader because you may miss the first shot just because this launcher is not the most accurate. You can shoot dead on like I showed you in that first video, which is so frustrating. But anyways, you can aim right at them and for some reason it'll slide to the left, slide to the right, whatever. It'll move and go off target. The fast loader will help you reload that next rocket in there a lot faster so that you can get that next shot off a lot quicker. Again, with this one specifically, your KD may suffer. I know mine did, and it was super frustrating. But anyways, with this specific challenge, you're going to want to be diligent with it. You want to stick to it, always run it. That's how you're going to get it gold as fast as possible. I wouldn't use rocket cache because that gives you 2 extra rockets, but it's going to be a lot slower to reload. And with the direct hits, you got to get up in the enemy's face, and fast loader is just more beneficial for you. As far as the high explosive attachment, I feel that it is unnecessary in this situation because you're going for gold and you have to hit the enemies directly and not to the side of them. So it kind of is counterproductive because you're not actually utilizing the high explosive attachment when you're hitting them directly. Okay, so as far as equipment, the only one that would be plausible would be the concussion. I wouldn't recommend this because it's unlocked super late in the prestige, but is useful because it comes with 2 if you choose. It'll take up 2 spots in your pick 10 class, but the option is there. One thing to note is that you cannot use one concussion grenade right after the other, which I have no idea why, but you have to wait a whole entire minute. I clocked this in a custom game. You have to wait a whole entire minute to use the next one, which is ridiculous. So it's an option, but it's not the best one. As far as specialists, the ones that I found to be the best is the Prophet. You're able to use a Seeker Mind. You're going to want to follow that thing all the way, wherever it goes. Stay right on it so that once it attaches to somebody, you have like 2 or 3 seconds, depending if they're going to be able to hit that button to release it in time or not. So you have a really limited time to get there. But once it's stuck, he's lined up, frozen, free for you to just jump in his face and blast him with that rocket. The second specialist would be the Ajax with the 9 bang. With that one, again, you're going to want to be super aggressive. I would try to solo or find a player who's by himself, so that way that when you blind them, you only have to worry about one of the enemies, not more than one, and get picked off before you're even able to hit one of the direct hits. If you're going to be using these specialists, I would definitely recommend using the equipment charge to speed up the charge for the equipment for the specialist, so the Seeker or the 9 bang. So the equipment charge helps out with that a lot. So perks, I already went over that. Definitely want to use Engineer. But the second biggest one you're going to want to use for this whole entire gold challenge is Cold-Blooded. Cold-Blooded is great because it's going to be keeping you hidden for the most part against those attack choppers, Mantis, Gunships, all of those. but it does not make you invulnerable or completely discount you when it comes to those streaks. When you pop on like Cold-Blooded, for example, and you're facing a attack chopper, usually without it, it'll probably lock onto you within a couple seconds. With Cold-Blooded, it takes about 5, 6, 7 seconds for it to pop on you. So you should be able to get 2, maybe even 3 shots off at the attack chopper before it starts to aim at you and take shots at you. So perks definitely want to use Cold-Blooded. So the biggest annoyance about this challenge is that the Hellions rockets drift and do not lock on to the enemies, like I said before, as you saw. Super frustrating, and in this gameplay you'll see on and off me missing, all these stupid things that come up, and teammates will yank your kill. Beware. Teammates love to get those kills, especially if they're easy coming from you. So with the Prophet Seeker or the 9-Bang, don't be alarmed if a teammate runs in there and steals your kill, because they are kill hungry. Again, like the warning before, this will be a frustrating challenge. Alright, one thing that I wanted to mention that I found while doing this challenge is a great way to get the direct hits taken care of super fast is going onto the map Arsenal and going up into the tunnels, the little vent area, and looking down at one area and just waiting for them to come through, and you'll be able to see them because their shadows can be right there, and then you're going to be able to blast them and there's nowhere they can go. It's going to be directly in the line of sight. And this can be done on both sides. They're symmetrical, so you can do them on either side that you choose depending on where they're spawning. But this is a super easy and quick way to get those direct kills. I highly recommend that you guys give this a shot. Let me know down in the comment section what was the easiest for you to get these direct kills. I hope that this has helped you so that you can get gold as fast as possible on the launcher and make your way. If your goal is to get diamond on all the secondaries or even dark matter, I hope this helps you guys out in your goals. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me for today's video. If you liked it, definitely hit that like button down at the bottom. I definitely appreciate all the support I've been getting here recently, all the interaction. I definitely love it. Thank you guys so much. Definitely leave a comment down in the comment section below about any other challenge videos that you guys want me to do. And then let me know if these tips and tricks work for you down in the comment section. If you had any of problems or if you have any suggestions, definitely let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new. I definitely appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.